I was walking down the road the other day, and a man told me that he is in his late 30s and that he's still living with his mama. His sister living with his mama, she's in her 20s, and younger brother, I think teen, or maybe even 22, 20-something as well, living with mama. And she will not let them go. And if they try to get away, they have hell to pay. I've come to realize, and it's mostly mothers, not men. Once in a while you see a beta male think this way. But men, mothers have children as an investment. They have a baby or children with the intent of the children taking care of them when they get old. That is the most evil, ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Children are not an investment. You are not supposed to have children so that they can take care of you, mama. You're supposed to get married. You and your husband build a life that when you do get old, you can take care of each other. Save your money, mama. Invest your money. Do right by yourself with your husband. And then you guys will take care of each other. But instead, I even know women who are married. They don't expect their husband to take care of them. They expect the children to take care of them. What the? Is the craziest thing? What kind of mentality is that? And then they put guilt on the children, adult children, the football players, the basketball players, the singers, the entertainers, the nurses, the lawyers, the regular folks, where they feel like, if I don't take care of my mama, I got something wrong. I got to take care of my mama. Isn't that amazing? And I want you to pay attention. Wherever there are adult children, whether men or women, the mama is there. Even if the mama got a husband, the mama going to drag the husband wherever the kids are and stick under them and make them take care of them, even if it screws up his own family, his or her own family. Isn't that amazing? You hear the football players saying, as soon as I make some money, I'm going to buy my mama a house. I got to buy my mama a house. She's put that guilt on them. When you become an adult, man or woman, you should go out and live your own life. And if you want children, get married, go way away from mama and raise your own family. It is evil. It is wrong. It is not supposed to be that way. It wasn't created that way by God. You're not supposed to take care of your mama, not by obligation. You do if you freely want to. You make her stay over her corner, not in your house though, and you have your family in your corner. I don't ever remember Jesus staying home to take care of mama. He left. And I remember once when they went to some synagogue somewhere, he was young, praying or meeting with the older people, and Mama Mary was leaving or something, and she couldn't find him. Where's Jesus? Well, we got to go back and get Jesus. Jesus, come here. What are you doing? You're like, Mama, I'm praying with the men. I'm learning. And if you had any sense, you would know I'm about the Father's business. You're not supposed to be obligated to your mama. And if you notice, 99.9% of the time, it's the mama that makes you feel like you got to take care of her. I had you, you owe me. and they will impose on you. So I was down the road, and this person said, a man said his mama would not let, he's afraid of her. And she controlled everything. That's evil. You got an evil mama. Any mama that impose on their children and try to force them to take care of you, come hell or high water, even if it means destroying your own family, your wife, your children, that's an evil mama. You're not, just know this, adult children, you don't owe your mama. You didn't tell your mama to have you. You didn't tell your mama to mess up her life. You didn't tell your mama that you were an investment. That's guilt, and that's not love. Just FYI. Have you ever heard of that, Joel?
Which part?
That mama make you feel like you owe her. She'll follow you to West Hell.
Right. It's almost so taught and conditioned that you think that that's a standard. That's a moral thing. I'm getting mama a house.
Nick said he used to say that to himself. For real, when he was young and dreaming of money, he gonna buy his mama a house.
Like you think it sounds good when you say it.
Yeah, you feel all like you love mama. Always love my mama. She's my favorite girl. They love mama like husband and wives.
Yeah.
But the mama has put that guilt on you while you were growing up. I went to work for you. I clean. I cook. I sweat. Your daddy, alcoholic.
And mama was hell to pay.
Oh, I'm telling you. And that's why another reason a lot of marriages don't work. Because mama's in the way. You can't focus on one another. She's living through you. She failed at her own life. Now she's living through you. Forgive your mothers and overcome your mothers, and you can love your parents in the right way with this passionate love. That way you cannot be controlled. Just FYI, do what you want to do with it. A little turkey giving. A little turkey giving. But mamas, you are evil for doing this to your children. I remember when I moved to L.A., and I finally started sending a little money to my mama. She never asked me for it. I just had a little leftover, and I would send it. And she was grateful. But she did not expect me to be taking care of her. And I didn't have that in my mind either. I just was not raised that way. It's so amazing how things have changed. Now I'm getting all these images in my head of these mamas who will move wherever the kids are. And then when the kids become adults, they build a village right around mama. And what really brought this to my attention is when I had a family member, my cousin's husband died, and they didn't have any children. So I was asking another family member about that. Well, they should have had at least one. I'm like, why? So that they can take care of their mama. I'm like, what the? Yeah, that is the fake honoring of our parents. You honor your parents by not resenting your parents. Be honest with them and don't resent them. That's love. That's all God wants you to do. And you're going to naturally do the right thing about your parents and everyone else. You have no other choice because you're now of perfect love. And this is for all races. And so I was asking James and Nick, my producer, and James of the Hate Report, which culture of women? No, I asked, do you think that Filipino mothers or women are mean? And they both said yes at the same time, like a song. Yes! Because Nick, let me get Nick in here. And James. Come here, Nick and James. Because I think every race think that their race women are worse. I need my experts here. Let me just ask my experts. He closed the door on Bill.
Oh, sorry.
So my experts are here. Nick is my producer. James is the Hate Report. And Joel is the audio engineer and founder of the Gifted of Dance.
Ooh,
I did it right.
amazing.
Oh, amazing. So my experts are here. So I asked Nick, what did you say this morning when I asked you were Filipino women mean?
Well, actually, interestingly, I grew up in the Filipino, like in the my elementary school years, like grade 5, 6, 7, 8. I grew up in the Filipino enclave where the Filipinos all gathered in an area east of Toronto in Canada.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of my friends were Filipino. One of my first girlfriends was Filipino. So I know Filipino mamas.
Are they mean
Yes.
and controlling?
Yeah.
They make good egg rolls.
Ube. Make good ube if you guys anybody Filipinos out there.
And you said that your friends, some of your friends were Filipino as well, right?
Yeah. Well, I said I know this about the mean mothers,
Right.
mean Filipino mothers, and I've only known 2 Filipinos in my lifetime. But then I have like other Asian friends, and they have a bad, what do you call it? Stereotype of Filipinos as well.
And what's that?
That well, I started to date one Filipino girl, and my Chinese friend, he's like, "Be careful, she's Filipino." I was young.
And then Joel, you said the black mama. Joel's so done up with the black mama, he dated a Mexican. I stayed up all night to get a Mexican. You said black mamas are mean, right?
They take the cake.
Oh yeah.
And the black mamas make the adult children feel like you owe me. Oh, you owe me, and you got to pay.
I understand that.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So every race think that their race of women are the worst, but they all have the same spirit. You made the point that Mexican women don't get married.
Mexican mothers are crazy too.
Yeah, because you were saying why do moms we were talking about it, you're like, why do moms have kids as an investment?
Right.
So they can take care of them. And I'm just like, well,
He
a lot
didn't
of
say
my
moms.
friends.
No, I didn't never say moms.
Oh, you
You're
said-
never going to hear me say moms.
Oh, you didn't say
I
moms.
Say, I say mothers.
Mothers.
I don't say
You
moms.
guys have a problem with the word mom and dad. I realized, but I don't know why. This is before me. So I don't say mom and dad. But anyways,
So what about the Mexican mothers?
but anyways, yeah. So you were like, because there's an investment. I'm like, well, most of my friends don't have a dad, so that's probably why they don't
Yeah.
get married, or like they got married and divorced, and it's all a mess. So.
Yeah, they don't get married because they're going to make their sons and daughters into their husbands.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like
That
I
is
think
so
that's
evil.
why.
It make
Because
my stomach hurt. It's so evil.
yeah, it's like all they have left.
And James,
sometimes.
you said 40% of Mexicans are having babies out of wedlock now?
More.
No,
Or
it's-
40% of
it's
babies are born.
49%, according to the Center for Immigration something. I don't know, but they analyze the data from the census,
Yeah.
and it's 49% of Hispanic immigrant mothers
Wow.
are having kids out of wedlock, unwed mothers, and for the ones who were born here, it's like 56%. The Hispanic mothers who were born here and then they had kids out of wedlock, 56% of them had them out of wedlock.
Amazing.
So, but that 49%, that's the highest amongst the non-native.
And so they ain't
mothers.
got to worry about the man because the children are going to be the husbands and the wives.
It was weird if you had a good dad. A lot of my friends, even not the Mexican ones, or not Mexican. Now I'm saying I'm Mexican. I'm just following you. I'm just like, yeah, I'm Mexican. But like my cousins and stuff, it was weird if you had a dad.
That was interesting from Alexis de Tocqueville, what Bill Lockwood said on your show yesterday. That Alexis de Tocqueville was, I don't know, some French guy or something like that. He visited America, and what was striking to him about America was that families were together. The parents were married.
Oh, yeah.
Because back over there in Europe somewhere, wherever he's from,
Yeah.
they were already having the kids out of wedlock.
Amazing.
Crazy.
It's crazy. What's really crazy is, and I know that T, Earl, May, they all gonna say some Russ. I'm gonna say something what I'm about to say. Is that I
like
would
ready
much
now.
rather Mexicans have babies than blacks have babies.
Why?
Interesting.
Oh,
Mexicans are having way more babies.
why
They
do you
are, by
prefer-
the way.
Because I noticed that when the Mexicans do come into certain neighborhoods, they don't do as much, damage as the blacks do.
Yeah, it's true actually. I
They
didn't
seem to
realize
be-
it. I
they
thought that they were just as bad.
Me
but,
too.
They
but
seem to be more nice about certain things.
yeah, they at least pretend to be nice.
But
a
they
little
have
bit
turned the
more.
neighborhood into Mexico.
True.
That's not nice.
I know, but they're not as violent.
Huh?
They are violent, but they're not as violent.
The blacks.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't
Yep.
even know what to think. But
And so here's what I recommend to the guys out there. When you start dating, you gotta see if your girl is close to her mama. And if she's close to her mama, hit the road, Jack.
And don't you come?
And don't you come back. And if you do, get it clear. Make it clear. Mama ain't coming with us. Are you going to come with me? We're moving way away from mama. And if she said, no, I ain't leaving my mama, then you better not deal with her. Because you got to deal with mama and your marriage is not going to work. She'll rule it. Because that girl is subject to mama, she is not going to be subject to her husband. And that's going to be a problem. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
you're going to be married to her mom.
Huh?
You're basically married to
Yeah,
her
you're
mom.
married to her mama. And-
What if you like the mom?
You know,
And then you're gonna end up calling her mama mom.
well, it's funny you say
I
that.
do that sometimes. Oh man, that's weird to me.
Call me mama. Call me mom. I got you.
It's crazy because when they're going through it, and I ain't speaking from no experience, so don't be trying to point no fingers.
Yes, he is, boo.
It's usually when the mothers or the daughters are that close to the mothers and they're in relationships.
Yeah.
When they're fighting with you, they'll go to the mom and the mom will give them wrong advice almost all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I used to hear when I first moved to LA. I would hear women tell other women, when you're dating, watch how he treat his mama. They used to make the guy tell the girls, if the man ain't treating his mama right, don't marry him. I used to hear that growing up, and I thought that was fine because I was young and didn't have any sense at the time when I first moved out here. If he ain't treating his mama right, don't marry him. Oh, amazing. It's totally the other way around. We've been
Almost sounds
duped.
right.
Huh?
It almost sounds half right.
Yeah, it almost sound right. Like if God ain't happy, if he ain't treating God right,
Yeah.
amazing stuff. How come all this is just not coming to light?
It's a deep secret. It's that like hidden secret, man.
It is.
It's that like, wow, that's getting kept hush.
You ain't your mama investment. All right? And then you got your own life and your own family. Mama ain't got nobody following you across the ocean. If you decide to take the notion and jump in the ocean, mama will jump too.
This is true.
Isn't that amazing?
It's almost like no one's been told this.
This guy down the road that I was talking to down the road the other day, even just talking about or thinking about the idea of getting away from mama, and he's way into his 30s. He was trembling and nervous. A Filipino mama.
Oh,
Isn't that amazing?
That's right.
He was trembling and shaking at the idea of getting away from mama.
dang. It's
He
sad.
was like this.
Like physically?
Yeah.
No.
He's like, look at me. I'm shaking at this idea of having to deal with my mama and leave.
Is she Filipino?
Uh-huh.
And he lived at home.
Uh-huh.
Oh, dang, that's why.
And their language is so like sharp when they speak it. It
Ang,
sounds
ang.
like a cuss word every time.
It's a lot of ang. Putangina mo.
When I used to work for a hospital, and a lot of Filipino nurses were there. And I used to think that they were nice people because they made good egg rolls. And they would invite me over for egg rolls, or when we had parties at work, they would bring a lot of good old egg rolls.
They can still be nice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nice and evil.
Amazing. Well, just wake up, folks. That's all. And you're going to be able to love your parents in the right way. Not by control, not out of guilt, not out of emotion, not out of this false love, right? That's what God means. Honor your parents. He just means don't resent them. But you are supposed to go and live your life so that he can create love through another generation and we can have peace on earth. All right? Just FYI. Amazing. And you've dated a Filipina.
I did. It was one of my first girlfriends.
Did she beat you up?
No.
Did she control you?
I beat her up.
Shouldn't say that on air.
How old were you?
I was in grade 8.
Oh,
This
well,
is
that's
elementary
okay.
school.
Yeah, everybody fight. I remember once when I was in 6th grade, I think. We went down to the playground during the recess, and they had swings on the playground. And this girl, and she was my cousin too, but I didn't live with her. She but she was my cousin some kind of way. And she was like, "Push me in the swing." Okay, I'll push you. Oh, look here. And so I was pushing her in the swing. I was pushing her. She said, "Higher." And I pushed her really high, and she fell out the swing. I was like, what the?
You said higher.
All right, thank you, experts. Nick, my radio producer, James of the Hate Report, and Joel of The Gifted of Dance.
Nice.
Isn't that amazing? I remembered.
Twice in a row.
Back in a moment, folks.
And the good and faithful servant, yeah, you won the game. And I was in the gutter, was a